But it reminds me of, mortality in a way. It reminds me of the things that are important about keeping your physical health well, your physical abilities. After the fall, which I believe is coming, and I don't mean the season, the fall, I mean after things go to crap, you're not going to have the same type of medical interventions and medical possibilities and, as we do in modern times, modern conveniences, as it were. Well, hello folks. RWP here, Real World Prepper, and I'm in the Ozarks Mountains, that is. Well, we're looking for the old mill. I'm here with the family. Looking for the old mill along whatever creek or stream or river this is. I'm not even sure. We've been here once before, a couple years ago. Just trying to enjoy this lovely scenery. Isn't it lovely? Oh, and I'm representing today, in case anyone was wondering. You probably weren't, but there it is, Real World Prepper RWP. A few of you out there have some of these shirts, courtesy of old RWP. And hope you're still wearing them proudly if they hadn't been worn out by now. But anyway, this is a pretty gorgeous scenery here. Any of you guys that have been here before know this already. So the point of this video is, really, I don't have a point of this video. I just wanted to share with you guys that we're out and about. We're trying to enjoy some time together as a family. And so that's what we're doing. Cooked some steaks last night. Cooked 6 big steaks, some ribeyes and some strips. The 3 of us ate 3 of them because they were all pretty big, and we're going to have some more this evening. And it's just a little getaway. It's the last hurrah that I have from the new job I started at the first of the year in terms of personal time off. My arm, by the way. Well, I say that arm. You guys don't even know this. I broke my arm. I'll insert some pictures right here. And this is going to be the night at the ER when it happened on June 23rd. And then right here will be about 3 weeks later. And looking at its progress at that point, as you can see, the shoulder is coming loose. The ball and socket are coming loose. In comparison, rewind back and look at the first picture. And in comparison to that first picture, you'll see how it's sagging and dragging. That's from muscle atrophy and then just the hanging of the long arm cast. And then in this picture, a couple of pictures I'll show here, is going to be the hardware that they had to put in there to put my arm back together. There's a big long scar. I'll show you a picture of that as well, right here. That's pretty fresh. That was a few days after the bandage came off after surgery. But I've been doing physical therapy. I can't do everything with it. It's still, I'm still working on this shoulder with the PT. And but anyway, we're gonna get there. I don't recommend breaking your arm or anything at any age, but certainly not in, my age bracket, which I'm not old, but I'm not young. So anyway, we're just enjoying some family time as we're able to do it. I recommend all of you love on your family. You guys know Mrs. RWP and little RWP. Mrs. RWP's expressed even more concerns just about our privacy, as it were, and I respect that, and I do think it's important as well. Oh, let me show you this. About 3 years ago, we found a cool little Verbo or Airbnb, or well, I don't remember what it is, on a cattle ranch, right on, in the mountains here in the Ozarks. And it's a neat place. It's quiet. It's near a little town that has some events. Folk music festivals, and there's actually Bean Fest going on this time. If any of you guys or gals know what Bean Fest is, then you'll know what I'm talking about and probably where I am. But it's kind of like if you're in Memphis, if you ever heard of the Barbecue Fest in Memphis. It's similar to that, but it's beans. It's not barbecue. So anyway, we're here for that event. We went into town yesterday. It's about 10 miles where we're staying, our little Verbo. Another cool thing about that is we got to know the owner personally. He lives right nearby, and he's also your host. We started dealing with him directly. At his suggestion, actually, we save money, and he makes more money. And so it just works out. So I just text the guy and say, hey, are these dates available? He's like, let me check. Sure enough. So anyway, that's where we're here. I'm going to show you some more cool footage. Brought the dog. There's Mrs. RWP and little RWP. Probably about as close as we get to see him for the moment. Just gorgeous up here. As much as I love the beach, and I'm a beach guy, I am. I'm definitely a beach guy. But for as much as I love the beach, this is just stunning and lovely as well, and I dig it. So it's pretty cool. We had some fire last night. I'll insert a picture or two right here. And also, here's those steaks that I spoke of before they were cooked, of course, seasoned and laid out to room temp before we cooked them. Preparedness, is a lot of things, but it's also knowing how to deal with all types of things, places, circumstances, environments. To say all this, I'm not saying I'm any kind of expert in dealing with this type of environment, or anything like that, because I'm not at least, nearly as effective as I am back in my own home turf. One thing in preparedness I think is important is to keep the family bonds together, keep everybody on the same page. We've had conversations since we've been here. We've been here 2 or 3 days already, and about privacy, about keeping your head on a swivel, about being on the lookout, about being aware. We like to people watch. I think that's important. I think it's important for anybody. People watch and kind of gauge, or at least size up, what you think other people are doing, thinking, and are about, sketchiness or not, whatever. I don't really have a super preparedness message here, but I am the real world prepper. So in the real world, it's sometimes just what it is. We're just trying to enjoy some family time and this beautiful spot here. I'll show you some more. We're gonna try and traipse and make our way up So bear with me with my recently broken arm healing up. Oh Lord. I'm actually holding the camera with my recently broke arm. But yeah, so the way it happened is my house sits on a piece of land that's kind of like this, right? So at my fingertip level would be the front of the house. So you walk in the front door, you're at ground level. You walk out back and you're on a deck that's roughly 8, 9, 10 feet off the ground at floor level. And it was a Monday night. It was June 23rd, about 10 o'clock at night. I went outside to bring the cat in, ushered him in. I'm coming back up the steps. So I was like 1 or 2 steps from the very top, and don't know what happened, just misstepped, and it just fell right over. No hands, just bang, right on the side. It was about 2 months later before they put 2 plates and 11 screws in there to put me back together. And it was mainly because it was not coming together. It was what they called a non-union fracture. Of course, and that's your, what is that, your humerus, upper arm here, you know, this part right here. So, on the right, which is my dominant arm. I got really strong and able with this left to do different things. But anyway, I don't recommend breaking anything at any age. But it reminds me of, you know, mortality in a way. It reminds me of the things that are important about keeping your physical health well, your physical abilities, because, I mean, that really crippled me for a while. I only started carrying again, you know, on my side, obviously, maybe a month ago. I'm about probably 6 or 7 weeks post-surgery right now. And I just wasn't comfortable. I'm still not 100%, you know, and don't know if I'll get back to 100%. I hope so. I'm working towards it, physical therapy and all. But so anyway, just let that be a lesson to you. Keep your health and your well-being in mind. Be careful. After the fall, which I believe is coming, and I don't mean the season, the fall. I mean after things go to crap, you're not going to have the same type of medical interventions and medical possibilities and, you know, as we do in modern times, modern conveniences, as it were. So, you know, that could have been a death sentence for me in a different time, in a different situation. So, glad that it's not. Hey, coincidentally, I think we found the old mill. Actually, I know we did. I'll show you here in a second. And the pathway is just pretty cool. There's a walking path up there that you come down, and then you make your way down to this trail. And then we've got some cool rock formations that we go under.
Hi. Now you're up here.
Little RWP.
Hi. I don't know about so little anymore.
Not as little as the last time they saw you.
I'm in this video too.
That's right.
I'm filming a video too.
We're both vlogging.
Yes. And we're both looking for our shintles.
Yeah, go check out Adventures with Jack Merle.
Also check out Real World Prepper.
That's right. So we have indeed found the old mill, and here it is. But here's part of the old structure. And of course, as old mills worked on rivers, I don't know what this produced. Maybe power, maybe it, I'm sure there's a historical plaque somewhere to tell you, I'm not sure. But it did something from the water coming off of the man-made waterfall from, what they call Mirror Lake. And then, you know, it did something in this old mill. The stream provided the power as these things work, so. And there it is, what's left of the old mill. That's a neat little spot over there. A couple years ago when we were here, we crossed the water and went under that craggy crevasse. And here's just kind of an overall. Again, there's the facade of the old mill. There's this coming along here. And there's the waterfall. Beautiful out here. Absolutely breathtaking. That's enough of me blathering for now. Thanks for joining in. I hope you've enjoyed the scenery. Hope you've enjoyed my company. And I hope to see you guys again soon. RWP, signing off.